Here are some tips for building in Minecraft. Rule number 1 is it's not just houses. You don't want to just continue building houses because then you'll get burnt out. I would recommend going out of your comfort zone and building tons of stuff. Reminder, it's a sandbox game. You can literally build whatever you want. So I've built a cinema, fast food chain, whatever I want. Not just houses, you can build whatever. Tip number 2 is to not be afraid to use references. I used a reference of a little cartoony picture cinema to build this real cinema. It helped me with the front, and then the rest I did freehand. But the front definitely helped. Number 3 is definitely don't forget about your interior. While the outside may look pretty, you wouldn't want people walking in just seeing a husk. The inside matters too. Another tip is to get creative. For my example, I saw I wanted a projector and I used a heavy core as the camera part of the projector. This was because I couldn't find any other block that really spoke to me. So you sit here and then you turn around and it actually kind of looks like a real projector. Another tip is if it looks good in your head, then that's fine. Because it's a sandbox game and it's your sandbox game. Play it how you want. Another tip is to add a bit of whimsy into your interior or even your exterior. You don't have to, but I find it's a little bit fun. For my example, over at my arcade machines, I added a little bit of whimsy to their titles. I've said this before, but if a block looks good as something else, use it as such. If the vision is clear and it's in your mind, you'll make it work. The reason I use a lot of heavy cores is once you have a base, that's pretty much it. So they're just good decoration items. Not trying to get too big for my head. I'm not a good builder, but those are just some tips from my experience of building in Minecraft. Another tip is that if a building will look weird with gradients, then just don't use gradients. It's entirely up to you how you build in your world. Because again, it's a sandbox game, and it's your sandbox game. You shouldn't let other players tell you how to play in your own world, or even how you play at all. Did I miss any? Let me know in the comments. Subscribe!